So Priyantha, Neelawala to give the felicitation. She's from IDM International University and Chief Operating Officer. He has Institute of Health. Well, we for the management. Thank you, sir.
Morning, respected panel of uh, respected neighbor, very good friend. Uh, I don't need to have a mic because I believe in several lectures in this room. So, uh, on the view of IIU, welcome to my university and to the conference. So, not only just tell about Dr. Amitabh has taken a little time to introduce our university, and please visit our front desk after with leisure time, because today is specifically open week open for you, because we are delivering from level 4 to PhD, right? So we have several terms you can understand and and also, as Professor said, I think you should visit definitely and you should have fun in UAE. And don't keep in mind all the time, right? I know when people come to buy Burj Khalifa, right? Mall of Emirates, but there are so many other things that you can explore and go to Hatta, very fabulous, nice place, right? And also, I feel I'm a little fortunate today because Dr. Amitabh started with a blame, a little bit of a blame into the academician, right? And that you're talking and you are understanding and keeping it only for academic purpose, right? So, luckily, I selected the topic today, right? Which we can have a dialogue. We can have a dialogue and about sustainability. Your theme itself talk about sustainability and challenges, right? So this is what when we run a business, we understand we should be that business we should run with all the sustainable practices and following all the policies of sustainability. But as a business, we 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 face a lot of challenges that people, all the people who talk about, who study about sustainability, give suggestions. You do this, you do this, you do this, you, n number of things you do. But how to practically, apply all these policies in a business, right? So this is the thing that I'm going to talk today. Majorly the sustainability and sustainable business practices. How and I'm not an academician. I'm from truly a business background. I was the country head before I accept this opportunity. I was the country head for Novartis. I have 30 years of experience in pharma industry. Country head for Novartis, I was handling Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Tata markets. And after that, I was handling Vita Biotechs UK. You must be knowing, right? And it's it's a nutraceutical and dermatology company. And then I came here. Dr. Janagan invited me to take this over and handle this. So now I'm into that assignment now, right? And sustainable business, right? Um, Not that we don't know, but we just have a what is sustainable, right? When it comes to sustainability, majorly people talk about the environment to keep the natural resources, right? And some portion, a sizable portion of the natural resources for the future, for future generation. This is what general, you know, textbook definition for sustainability. Is that only environment? When it comes to this, is that only environment, right? So I said this should be a dynamic, right? Only I'm talking, right? So we have several aspects on it consideration, and this area also very good. It's a very prominent subject area for research, right? Right? Because when you go into that, you are right. We can just say sustainability. It's a highly spoken topic across the world. Sustainability and sustainability, right? practicing of digital, right? Now, sustainability is just right. Protect, keep a portion of natural resources for the usage or for the consumption of the future generations to come. What is business? Right? Organizational or corporate sustainability. Is that only environment? Oh, it's not. Because UNGC, United Nations Global Compact, right? Are talking about, and they are given 10 policies to practice in the business to be sustainable, right? So they are talking about 4 pillars of sustainability. That is protecting of human rights, labor, anti-corruption, and justice to them. Right? But when we talk sustainability alone, we talk about only that, right? But when it comes to business, not only that, right? They are giving, these 4 pillars for us to understand, right? So this is the challenge for a business, right? So you can say, okay, what are the now several, practices after research and practically applying in the marketplace, and then people give, okay, one is work from home, right? So you can, what they say, work from home, you can you can you know save energy. Very nice, no? Work from home, you can save energy, right? But is that practical? Everyday work from home, is that practical? Right? What will happen to the core business? What is the core business in our business, right? Profitability matters for us, right? Profitability, how can we analyze it? Right? So even if the efficiency goes down in the business, right? What will happen to profit? Profitability will go. Can we practice then sustainability? What will happen to the human rights, labor thing? So we need to make a job. So then are we practicing then sustainability? No. This is a challenge. This is a challenge, right? It's not, we can just can understand, we can just, give a lot of suggestions as Dr. Amitabh also highlighted, right? And for academic purpose, yes, possible, right? But is that possible in real practice? I'm not, against sustainability, right? Don't misunderstand. I'm talking about, yes, we should. But the challenges, how to overcome challenges, right? So this area is a very good, very prominent research. If somebody can, then people can say hybrid. Hybrid. Now that was a very famous term, hybrid practice, right? You do online, offline, right? So if that was 100% you can, right? So then we need research, right? Somebody to select this topic and do a comprehensive research and understand exactly how to practice sustainability, right? Because I had the opportunity to once represent GNGC summit in Singapore. Because the company that I worked for before, Novartis, is a member of UNGC. So they selected me to participate and represent Novartis in that year. So I was there, right? Actually, in that also, again, all the professionals who came, who delivered speeches, they all talk about the challenges. But there was no solution. They kept people to understand, but still the problem is going on, right? They're talking of challenges, right? And so this is what really it says, right? 10 principles of organizational sustainability, right? And companies can, be a member of sustainable. This is the thing. All conglomerates, big multinationals take the membership because I will tell you why they take majority of them, right? Why they take the responsibility. I'm challenging all these companies. They are in that UNGC summit also. I have taken this point. right? Even we as organization, sorry, previous company, Novartis as we are a member, right? But we are one of the biggest, the second biggest pharma company in the world, right? And when it comes to our manufacturing, right? And mainly we are into carcinomic medicine, right? Manufacturing process, I know how it happens, right? Then the company can't practice sustainability 100%, not, right? Not possible, right? And then they are basic responsibility to people, the planet, people, planet. That they talk about the people and planet, right? So all these 10 principles are based on people and planet, right? And I'll give a good example. Greenwashing. In that summit, this term came out. This is the first time I also heard this term. What is greenwashing? All these multinationals and all these companies who are taking the membership of UNGC just to hide themselves, doing something more environment by hiding the bigger environment impact, negative impact that they do. They use this to hide, right? I'm not blaming the organization as well, right? Because organization has to run this. Because all the environmental groups and government groups and authorities, pressurizing them. Okay, you have to go to this. You have to practice sustainability, right? And some laws of some countries, right? Then through the legal system, sustainability being implanted, right? Now in this country, I think if I'm not mistaken, at 2025 onwards, they are going to completely ban all cellophane things, right? Plastics. No plastic cups, no nothing. It's considered 2025 onwards, right? They have already informed, right? So they have given solutions as well. But when it comes to the real practice, you'll understand how possible it is, or how difficult it is, right? So greenwashing is what something good for the environment, something involving more environmental friendly initiatives, right? What they do involvement, the high its involvement of activities which are damaging environment, mass scale. This is what they do. Otherwise, right? Sustainability is because it's coming from the leader, right? And you should run your business. So you should go in between. Right? So this is a new term actually. I also in that summit, one of the professors came out with this term, right? And how to identify this kind of company or people? Questionable of certification. They give a lot of certifications. They have that and this and a number of certifications on environmental practices. But what is the source of this certification? There are no proposal, right? Questionable certifications and then misleading words and visuals, right? When it comes to, I'm not blaming Coca-Cola, I'm just sorry to mention the brand name, right? But, Coca-Cola last year in Sri Lanka, advertising budget was Sri Lankan rupees 1.8 billion. The advertising budget, 1.8 billion. Just imagine in India. Sri Lanka is 66 times smaller than India. 66 times. Just imagine the budget that they are using in India, right? So they making a nice visual. They have all the world best advertising professionals, right? Designers. Because that is what local companies and very strong. That different. Yeah, yeah. Elephant is very high. Yeah, they have a very big, kind of a wall, advertising war is going on. Elephant house and Pepsi is not there. Pepsi is very famous in India, right? It's Pepsi, right? And but to say is very clear because they are formulas. The elephant house formulas are been going in the Sri Lankan taste. Yeah, because of that Coca-Cola is facing. You are very correct, right? And the claims not being proven. No one is asking. I'll tell you a good example. Coca-Cola was releasing wastewater to one of the nice rivers, one of the nicest river that is called Kalani River, right, in Sri Lanka, right? It was. It are coming. once one media company found this that they are releasing wastewater to the Calgary River. Right? From Coca-Cola to sea, it's about 2 kilometers. From it's spoiling the river water. Right? Then one government media channel took this, right? And it came in the national in news. Only one. 7 o'clock news, it was there. 9 o'clock news, it was not. And not a single other channel or private or government channel taken. Right? See now, but Coca-Cola is talking big about sustainability. They are into sustainability, into their communication and everything. Right? So because they have told, and then finally I asked from a senior, the MD of one of the private channels, I asked why you have not this is a big thing, right? Why you have not support, right? They said 40% of our income is from Coca-Cola. Can I go ahead? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead with that fine. That's just all. And see, this is another very nice example. Right? This picture I have taken from the internet. That's why so this there. Very well known, this logo, British Petroleum, right? There were because of the pollution, environmental pollution, and the government and the environmental groups and all the authorities came behind the British Petroleum, right? Now what they did, they changed the logo. It is like very much of environmental kind of a life, so sun and something like kind of a thing. And they said, now we are not British Petroleum. Now we are what? Beyond petroleum. Right? We are not beyond petroleum. Right? But their whole business practice, have they changed? Can they change the core business practice? No, again, they can't do that. Right? They can't do that. Right? So they continue like this and they keep sizable amount of investments to talk about sustainability. This is the challenge. We have to practice truly sustainability, but how? This is the challenge I'm keeping in front of you, right? Today, we are talking of sustainability, right, and challenges. Please try to come out with some sort of a, thing, some sort of, a solution, and, you can publish, right? This is the final, conclusion that I can come out with, right? So this is a simple, presentation I have made and kept a big challenge in front of you, right? And try to find some sort of a solution and a practical solution for this, right? Without harming the business core practices, the profitability, or whatever the reason why organization is exists, right? Not only the profits, right? Organizations exist not only for profits. There can be several organizational objectives, right? Why without harming those objectives can be practiced sustainability? Yes, yeah, yeah, if possible, right? So this is a simple presentation that I wanted to present in front of you. And thank you so much for patient listening. Even though I said this is going to be a dialogue, but no one has spoken. Only he has spoken.